Hey, 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 everyone. How's it going? Y'all, on this chilly Saturday night. Y'all, what in the world? Hold on, let me. There we go. So how is everyone doing? I hope that y'all caught me live. If y'all see the live button right here, hey, hey, hey. Leave me a comment and tell me where y'all are from, or hit the heart button, or both. But if you're not watching it live, hashtag replay. It kind of lets me just know that you've been here and to say hey to you. So, hey Elizabeth. I hope everyone's having a great evening. Y'all, love is still in the air. That's what I put on this thing. And we're going to do another Valentine project. I mean, we still got time. We still got time. Okay, we're going to try something new. You know how to do it. We're going to do it. Try something new tonight, y'all. Has anyone ever decoupaged with burlap? Me either. All right, y'all, let's get busy. Here's what we're doing. I'm going to use this sign from the Dollar Tree, okay? This is just one of their, long signs that we all see. Let me get us pulled up over here so I can see comments, y'all. Let me see. And y'all, don't mind my hair, okay? Don't mind my hair. Remember I told you. Hey, Janice! Okay. Thank you, Janice, for sharing. Thank you so much. Hey, Carly! Oh, no, it just started raining. We just went to eat, and I had to run into Sally's. Because, listen, I was going to tell y'all know, I'm trying to let my hair go, right? I'm trying to let it go. You can't really tell right now because I use that L'Oreal spray. It's like that L'Oreal spray stuff. I used that on it because it was really shining today, and I had to go to, I did a vision board thing today, but I went by Sally's, y'all. I went by Sally's. Hey, Teresa, thank you, girl. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate you. But I went by Sally's, and I got the developer I needed for my color that my hairstylist gave me to do on my own. I don't know yet if I'm going to do it, but y'all just don't mind it if y'all see some gray showing through. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Anyway, y'all, we are going to do a little project with this board, okay, from the Dollar Tree. And let's go ahead and, I never cut these. I always just kind of take them off because I use these little, little jute because it has the little things on the end, like on the end of a shoe tie. I love it. Oh, okay, Janice, I'm gonna hold you to it, girl. Hold you to it. Oh, Carly, girl, both you and I have that. This is that black hair that literally starts showing the grays really quick. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I'm just gonna right now. I'm gonna embrace it, which I don't think I'm embracing it because I'm spray painting it. Really, I'm spray painting my hair, right? It just is what it is. Okay, y'all. So we're gonna use that board from the Dollar Tree, and we're gonna use y'all see me the other night pull this tissue paper out. We're gonna use some tissue paper, Dollar Tree. And then I'm going to use this burlap. Again, I don't know. I don't know about the burlap. I don't know. Then I am going to use 4. These all came from Hobby Lobby, okay? All of them came from Hobby Lobby. We're going to use 4 big hearts, 4 medium hearts, and then 4 little hearts, okay? So we're going to kind of do like a little 3D cute little picture, just a cute little something to have. Girl, I know, Carly, my 21-year-old dude is not, every one of these got some children's names on them. And there are other people's children's names on them. You know what I'm saying? Not just mine. Not just mine. Oh, Janice, you were too? Okay. All right, y'all, and tonight's word is hearts. Hearts. Yeah, hearts, because we're going to use so many of them. So let's get busy because I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go. I'm a little nervous, but it is what it is. We're going to first, I'm going to cut all these off. These were, they said they were ornaments, heart ornaments, so I'm assuming for an ornament tree or something. So, Janice, tell me, girl, how'd you do it? Did you just let it go? You said, okay, I'm done. Or did something happen? I know that Janice, stop, girl. Because what I tell you, I'm about to on Fridays go get my hair washed and sent at the beauty shop. Okay? Because listen, plugging 50. So plugging it hard. I'm seeing it. It's right there. It's right around the corner. So anyway, if y'all have decoupage, oh, thank you, Teresa. Listen, this is just a mess. This is just a mess. It's a natural, curly, crazy mess. I get up and it dictates my life. Or it dictates its own life, I should say. It don't dictate mine because, honey, I'll throw it up in a ponytail in a heartbeat or under a hat, or I'll snatch it up in a big old ugly mess bun. So, no, it don't dictate my life, but it does kind of dictate its own thing. It does its own thing. It's crazy. But yeah, Janice, tell me how you did it. How did you finally say, okay, I'm done? All right, y'all. So here's what I want to do. I don't know. I want to decoupage with burlap. I mean, can I not just glue it on? Listen, I feel like, I mean, I'm going to be 49 in a few months. I feel like I've earned mine. Haven't I earned mine? Yes. Okay, Carla, you're just 1 year out. You just got 1 year on me. You're my husband's age. 1 year. 1 year, girl. Next year, I'll be hitting 50. This year is just still, I'm still kicking the young 49. Whatever that means. I don't even care. I love it. I'm not. After I turn 40, I think, listen, what I have determined is after you hit 40, your BS tolerance level goes down, and sometimes your fun meter's pegged, and you don't care, right? You just don't care. You're just like, oh, okay, I don't care. It's so awesome. You're like, oh, okay, I gained a little bit of weight. Oh, I don't care. Oh, okay, I can't. Oh, okay, I don't care. I mean, I don't mean to sound so flippant about it, but I'm just saying, after 40, I feel like you're just like, I don't care, you know, on certain things, let me just say on certain things. Okay, y'all, I'm going to try this again. I don't know. I'm going to try this like I normally decoupage. I'm going to use my Mod Podge. I'm going to put it on. I'm going to dry it. We're going to use the ironing method, and I don't know. We're going to see how it goes, y'all. I am going to leave these natural just because I think I'm kind of going for that look. I just think this is going to be cute. Just giving it a little bit of a, almost a, Americana kind of vibe. Don't recommend it for chemo. That's what I was wondering, Janice. I thought that yours was, and that's what I was about to say, and I, of course, lost my train of thought. You know, if you've had something else happen, you know, chemo, and you've lost your hair, or, you know, something like that, or another medical issue, or anything like that, that's what I was wondering, because I thought that's what happened. I thought you had had chemo. And, listen, I get it. I remember some of my chemo patients that would lose their hair, and they would always talk about how they loved my curly hair, you know, and, you know, I was so young, I felt so, it wasn't a guilt, but my sorrow, you know what I mean? My heart hurt for them, because I would literally, I mean, I helped one lady shave her head, you know, at the office, and so it would really hurt my heart a lot. And I used to say all the time, and I did. One time I donated all my hair. It was down to my waist, and I cut it off to nothing, and I donated it to Locks of Love. Actually, it was not Locks of Love. It was, anyway, it was another foundation we were working with at our office to make wigs. Hey, Caroline. But yeah, I just would always feel, you know, but I remember this one patient, her hair was bone straight, right? And it was dark, just like it was the same color as mine, real dark. And after chemo, she, so bizarre, she got really curly hair, like it came in. And she ended up going in remission and doing great. But it cracked me up because she's like, I envied your hair, I loved your hair, and I would pray, God, please just, you know, if I could get hair back, I'd like it to look like hers. And I was like, what? You know, that made me feel even worse. But she got curly hair. You know, it came back super curly. And but it did come back black, Hers actually came back really white. So it was kind of, it was kind of bizarre, but she loved it. She was like, I love it. So anyway, I get it. If there's something else. I just didn't know if anybody had dealt with it. If you dealt with it, I couldn't remember just on your own or something like that. Because it's really hard. It's hard going from dark to that. Okay, so all I've done is I'm trying to do the decoupage. I don't know if this will work. This is real burlap, ribbon, burlap stuff. I don't know. Decoupage, or Mod Podge, dried it. We're going to put this over it. We're going to pray. Parchment paper. We're going to pray. One more time. We're going to pray. And we're going to use just our little mini iron and then pray one more time. And then we're just going to go in with it, y'all. And I'm going to do it just like I decoupage everything else and pray again. Lots of good prayers tonight, y'all. Lots of good prayers. Oh. Did it come back kinky curly as well, Janice? A lot of my patients did. It was bizarre. A lot of my patients did. Wigs for kids, Carly. Yeah, that's a great foundation as well. We were working with one. Now listen, this was 20 years ago, but we were working with one. It was for adults, but it was because I had, we had a lot of patients that actually used it. Hey, it worked. It worked. I'm so excited. It worked. Okay. Then I'm just going to cut off the edges. Y'all. And I'm going to leave the edges kind of raggedy. Okay. I'm not going to cut it all the way to the edge. I'm kind of just leaving a little bit. Again, I wanted that little raggediness. Y'all, get something in my head and then I'm like, oh, I don't know. Maybe that'll work. Maybe it won't. I don't know. But listen, today y'all went to do a friend of mine invited me over to do a vision board. Has any of y'all ever done a vision board? I haven't. Okay. I'm just going to be honest. I have not. They stress me out a little bit. And then once I got there, I realized why I don't do them. Okay. Because I can't plan Jack snack. Okay. I can't do it. Y'all, it did it. I'm so excited. It's on there, okay? Now, I left it raggedy, like I said, on purpose, okay? So, let's just do the rest of them. Here we go. Same thing, Mod Podge. Dry it. Set it. That's it. Simple, simple. We're going to do a lot of decoupaging tonight with the tissue paper and then with the burlap. So, just bear with me on this. I think this is going to be a really cute project. But yeah, so I went today to my little, it was a lot of fun. We, you know what, I'm going to do them all at one time. Here we go. I'm going to just do them all because that can be drying while I'm doing the rest. Multitask at its finest. But yeah, so we went to this and all we were supposed to bring was magazines, right? Well, I kind of, in my vision, Chocateur is a big part of, because, it was a business kind of vision board and personal. So it's kind of for both. So I wanted, my Chocateur stuff. So I had taken a couple of transfers to use on there. And then we took magazines. Y'all, I stopped at the store on my way in to get a couple of magazines because who has magazines anymore? No one. And so I had a couple of food magazines, I should say, that my friend gave me down the street. But that's all I had. I didn't have any other magazines that would kind of work. So I stopped at the store on my way in to grab, I wanted a Forbes magazine, thinking, business-minded. And then I wanted a Better Homes and Gardens or something like that to use all the other stuff. Y'all, why was it $21 for 2 magazines that were like this thin? I was like, oh, Lord. I'm going to stick to Pinterest. Whoa, my gosh, y'all. I couldn't believe it. Anyway, after I got over that shock, I went, and like I said, I have a hard time. with vision boards because I'm not a planner. I don't plan things. I don't think about that. So, y'all, that was tough. I kept looking at stuff going, I don't know, is that my vision? So most of my vision board was have fun, laugh. One of them was happy, happy, happy. A big bouquet of flowers. I know, Janice, I know, girl. It was horrible. I was like, can I put save money? Because I just, spent $21 on magazines. I know, Carly, girl. I know. I'm about ready to buy a chicken. About ready to buy a chicken. But I was like, what in the world? That's a lot of money for some magazines. Man. But yeah, y'all, vision board, that was tough for me. I did it. I posted a picture on it on my page. Y'all can go look at it. But it's funny because that's just how I see things. How I think. I know, Janice. I didn't really want to cut them up. I was like, I'm going to have to read these. Hey, Jess. All right, y'all. Let me make sure this is good and dry. And then we'll burlap the rest of these. I'm so stinking excited this worked. It was just stressful, though, y'all. But it was a lot of fun. I met some new women, which I absolutely love. Meeting new people. Plus, I got to hang out with some of my old friends, too. Or some of my friends I've known for a long time. So, okay, here we go, y'all. We're going to do one at a time. And I don't need to pray anymore. I know it works. For this, I should say. I know, Carly, it was crazy. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, my goodness. Hey, Mom. How are you tonight? Are you staying warm? It's nasty out there, y'all. I didn't even know it was raining. Okay. Now, I will say when you're doing this, maybe just, when you're doing paper, you don't do it as much or as hard. On this, probably kind of bear down a little bit just because this is thicker, Maybe that's the only advice I would give. But it works. It works. Good, Mom. I know. We came out of eating and it had started raining. And I was like, is it sleeting? It was cold. I didn't love it. I didn't love it at all. I was like, no thanks. But yeah, I did go into Sally's, y'all, and break down and get some developer for my hair dye. I don't know if we'll see it. Nope, it doesn't. It's just kind of it's a long sweater. It's pretty long. And then I got, of course, my shirt on that I made that said I used to procrastinate, but I got so good I went pro. If this does not speak me, I don't know what does. Everybody today was like, oh my gosh, that's funny. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Listen, I'll be honest, my lives are most of the time are my highlights of my day as well. Coming on and hanging out with y'all and laughing and getting my craft on, getting in my zone of crazy on my own. I know, Carly. So y'all got some storms down there. I'm wondering if we're getting what y'all are getting, kind of, is it coming up? I don't know. My weatherman's upstairs, The only weather I look at is the temperature in the morning to know how I need to dress. Oh, okay. No, this one doesn't have a hood, but I think that would be super cute. Super cute. I like these long sweaters because I wear them with a dress, or I can wear them, I wear this one a lot with a red dress, or I can wear them over leggings or cover the bootay up, all that. Oh, no, Jess. Is he okay, girl? Do y'all need anything? Okay, y'all. So, we've got this on, and I'm going to do the same thing. Just cut around the edge, but I'm going to leave a little bit like I did the other ones just to make it look a little bit rustic. Just, I don't know, just a little something. But I'm so glad this worked. I've got some red burlap too, which would have been cute, but I wanted to keep the red background on that board. I didn't really want to do nothing to the board since we're doing so much. You need to, Yes, Carly, me too, girl, me too. I do too. Shacket. That's cute. That's cute. Is that what they're called? Shackets? Is that what they're called? Girl, I learn something new every time. I swear, coming on here, I learn something new. Oh, okay. Hey, Debbie. How are you, girl? Man, I hate that, Jess. That RSV is no joke, y'all. No joke. Okay, so I'm just cutting this, y'all. Cutting this around. So does anybody have any plans for tomorrow? Lazy Sunday? Oh, Carly, is that what you call them, girl? Well, girl, I'm going to start calling them that too. I like that. That's cute. All right, so I'm just like I said, I'm just going to leave this a little shaggy. Okay, just like that. Just kind of cute and shaggy. We got one more. And then we'll do our middle ones, which I'm also Mod Podging. Decoupaging. Hey, Laura, how are you? You are here. Listen. Hey. On my vision board today, I put every day is a blessing. That was on my vision. Y'all, I don't know if that's supposed to be a vision, but I know, Mom, me too, Mom. I'm gonna go to church if I can get it together. I'm hoping to. But yeah, I don't know if that's a vision. Told y'all I don't do good on vision boards. I live one day at a time. It's so hard for me to plan anything, so I'm just like, we're just gonna live today. I don't know. We'll figure out tomorrow when it comes. That's hard when you're trying to plan a vacation with a whole family. That's real hard. Okay, so we got those done. And turn this over. And then, actually, we'll do this. We're going to do the middle ones the same way. So I'm going to just go ahead and paint this on all of them. Mod Podge. We're going to do it with the tissue paper. That's a blessing. That's right, Debbie. That's right, girl. Thank you, Laura. I'm doing good, girl. I'm doing good. Good as to be, you know. I'm here. And that's what Debbie said. I'm here. No, I'm really good today, actually. Today is a good day. You know, I get, I don't know about y'all, but I get seasonal depression. And, you know, it's really hard for me. And I know I live in Georgia, and I couldn't imagine, y'all, when we lived in New York, we lived upstate New York for a couple of years. You want to talk about seasonal depression. That's more like nervous breakdown depression. Like, it about got me. But, I still get it. You know, I get the gloomies. I like to call them the gloomies. And, some days I just have to get up and be like, okay, Shonda, today you're just not going to let it get you, girl. Today you're going to not have the gloomies. But that's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. Y'all, I meant to paint these white. That's all right. That's all right. We'll leave them natural. We'll see how it looks. If I don't like them, I will flip it over and do the backs. It's just that simple. Yes, Janice, yes. Got a mess with that. Of course, Carly. Girl, yeah. Listen. Sometimes I watch it online. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just watch it online. And, you know, that's church. We're the church. Let's just be real. We're the church. But, yeah, I watch it online sometimes. But, listen, one of my best friends leads worship, so I really just like to go and just get my worship on. You know, I don't lead worship anymore, but I definitely like to go. Carrie, you do too? It's hard, isn't it, this time of the year? I don't know. It's just hard for me. Like, sometimes I'm just like, man, you know, it just sets in. And then I always fight it. You know, I hate it, and I'm always trying to fight it, but it does. It sets in. Yes, Carly. And you know, I wonder if being around, you know, in certain areas like at the beach or when you typically think that you should be seeing sun, you know, if the gloomies maybe get a little worse, I don't know. I typically in the summertime, I never get that way. I never feel depression or anything like that, but I certainly do in the wintertime. Like, it's really hard sometimes to, honey, please, it's hard when I just even get out of the bed. You're just like, nah, I'm just going to stay right here. But then you just got to make yourself, you know. It gets a little tough. But y'all, have y'all seen those lights that they make? I was watching Lizzie and Aaron the other day, and Aaron was talking about, because she lives in Washington State, and she was talking about these lights that mimic the sun. I can't remember. They're called SAD lights, maybe? SAD, S-A-D, and that's probably an acronym, I'm sure, for something. But they're called SAD lights. And I really did think about getting one of those. Looks like it's upside down. Oh, my S. It looks like it's upside down. I know, Joanne, it does. But listen, girl, I've turned it both ways. That S right there is from Ross. And it probably was at Ross for a reason. Because both sides looks that way. Both ends. I've tried it so hard. So hard. Very hard summer. I tried this. Oh, it didn't work, Carrie? So you did try those lights too? Man, yeah, I've heard. I looked at them. Because I thought about it. You know, I was like, well, could you put them in your room? Listen, I like it to be on my nightstand where it's like, you know, where I've got like almost a sunburn from it. That's how much sun I like. So here, look, Carrie, I'm going to show you. Both sides are the same way, right? Isn't it crazy? And listen, you see here's the holes to hang it. So it should be that way. But it still looks upside down. But then, still looks upside down. I don't know what to tell you. It's just crazy. I don't know, Carrie. Listen, I mean, I guess I could try. I don't know. I could try. Oh, who knows? I think we all just have to face things the way we got to face them, I guess. Oh, yeah, Carly, it is this time of the year. We've gone down at this time of the year, and I think you're right. I think it is right now. Okay, so I'm just going to cut out some squares, y'all. And I'm going to leave it. It's fine to be not painted. But I would suggest if y'all do it, maybe paint it white if y'all want this more stark. But it could be a good thing because I am doing the burlap. So that might give it a little thing. So I know, Mom. It is a blessing and a curse. You know, we were talking about that today. My brain doesn't stop. But I'm an overthinker, you know that. I overthink everything. So when you are a depressive person, you overthink things, you read into everything as well. So that makes it 10 times worse. So my brain's going 50 miles an hour, or 90, whatever. 5,629 miles an hour. And then you have depression on top of that. So it gets, you know, I mean, you've seen me. It makes you crazy. Okay, y'all. So we've dried that. We're going to put our cute little tissue paper, and again, Dollar Tree tissue paper, right on top. We're going to use our parchment paper, same thing with the iron. Yeah, I liked it. I think this is kind of cute, actually. But again, the white or even red, y'all could go with white or red behind this, and I think that is super cute, okay? Because you can see, but I think it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. We're good. But we're going to do each one of them. And then I am going to paint the little ones white. And those are the ones we're going to use our chalk paint on. Our transfer. I have a cute little transfer that I'm going to use in a different way that y'all have seen me use already. But I think the word love is cute on it. Okay. And y'all, doing it this way, I like doing because kind of get your wrinkles out. I have no wrinkles. This is totally smooth, this way of doing it, and that's why I've kind of adopted this way and only this way of doing it. Even if I'm doing thicker paper, I've used all kind of paper. You know, I've even used the really thick cardstock. Yeah. Yes. I'm going to use the lighter. Yes, Carrie. So, this is from Walmart. This one is is from Walmart, and I got it in like the travel section because it's a travel iron. I got it in the travel section. I don't think it was in the irons. I think it was actually with like luggage and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure. And you know, it's reasonably priced. I know a lot of people swear by their Cricut ones, and that, you know, those are great too, I'm sure. I didn't want to spend that kind of money on one when this is really all I do with it. This is literally all I use this iron for. I mean, that's it. So I just didn't want to spend a ton of money for it. But listen, it's totally up to y'all. But yeah, Walmart. So we're done with that. Let me turn it off so my honey dearest don't get on to me. Okay. So we are going to, let me set this over here for a second so I don't burn the paper. We're going to use, oh, you have seen it on, okay. I didn't know about Amazon, but yeah, they, Walmart is where I got it. So let me cut some of this off so I don't, you know, make a flame that's bigger than my home. Set off these alarms down here, y'all, and then y'all see Fireman Jim running down here in his underwear and a fire extinguisher, I'm sure. I feel like, you know, that wouldn't be a good look for Jim to come on down here in his underdrawers trying to put out a fire. And y'all, he would. I promise you he would. I promise. Okay, so I'm just cutting off the excess. Now you could also take you could take a sanding block and sand off the edges, but it's I don't know, around these curves I just think it's easier to use the flame, and it's more fun. I'm just gonna be real. It's I don't know. It's more fun. It just is. I mean, and it works, y'all. It works. Don't burn yourself. Don't burn yourself. Hold it one way. Hold it one way. Yeah, you know we would, Mom. You know we would. Okay, y'all. So it's burnt. It's done. It takes your edges completely off, and then I just take a paper towel and kind of get those little edges off. Be careful, okay? Be careful with the heart because it's kind of hard to hold it right. It's kind of hard. But isn't that cute? Perfect. All right, let's do this one and try not to burn ourselves. We'll try not to. I'm going to try not to, y'all. I'm going to do it like this so it goes around that way. And then I'm going to grab it like here like a smart person. Let it go down. Very simple. Very easy. And here's what I like to, okay? Now, I'm going to forewarn you when you're doing this, okay? Do you see how it kind of scorched a little bit up there? If I don't want that, I won't use this because you have a good chance that it will scorch it. I mean, it's fire. And this tissue paper is very, very, very lightweight. And it also scorches big time on a thicker paper. But I think for this, I was thinking it doesn't really matter because it's, okay. All right, Mom. All right, Mom. My mom does say, pull your hair back, girl. There's a lot of product in this hair, too. Girl, it is like magic. I know. But that would be so horrible if my hair caught on fire, y'all. That'd be terrible. Whew. Okay, so just let it burn. Then be smart and grab it like that. And then it just burns it off. That's it. So simple. But like I said, it does kind of leave a little burnt type of edge. Just remember, like I said, whoops, I pulled it too hard right there. Let's take a little bit of Mod Podge, put it back down. It's fire, y'all. It's flame. So you possibly could get it where it looks kind of torched, right? So. Is that not cool? I love it. I could just watch it for hours. And I think it's because it just cleans it so well and it does it so perfectly. I'm just like, oh, I love it. And then if you can't get, you know, that little middle part right there, perfect. And there you have it. Okay. So here's our little hearts. Are those not the cutest? And like I said, it kind of gives it a little edge where you don't even really have to. I was going to put a little bit of, I don't know, y'all know white is not my favorite, but I am going to paint with white tonight. I think. Am I going to paint with white? Or am I going to paint with Dune? Let me see right here. I do have white out, but I'm thinking I might do Dune. Yeah, I'm going to paint these with Dune. Dune is just our, it's kind of like an off-white color. So I'm going to just use that because this made it, because if I would have done the white behind it, I would have definitely painted my little ones white. But because I didn't, it kind of gave these a creamy color, which I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at. Y'all know I like cream. I'm not really a white kind of gal. I like cream. So let's do these in, do I want that? Yeah, let's just do it in Dune. Now I am going to spray it with a little bit of water. I'm just going to spray my, let's put some in a bottle. My chalk paste, this is just paste, and I mean chalk and paste form. And it's real thick, y'all. It's real thick. So I'm just going to kind of do like that. Put some in my tray here. Kind of water it down. And really, it's going to look, it's not much different than the natural. It's just going to kind of give it a little bit of a, I don't know, I'll show you. A little bit of a tan color. I like it. You hear my family up there watching football, y'all? Okay, so let's get these painted. And then I'm going to sand them down. I'll dry them up, sand them down, and we will use our cute little transfer on them, and I'll show you which transfer I'm going to use. But yeah, all the hearts came from Hobby Lobby. So tonight's word is hearts. Type in the word hearts, and I will send y'all some information. Okay. Very easy. So yeah, did anybody, I haven't asked again, has anybody done a vision board, y'all? Anybody? Any vision boards? I got you, Carrie. I will send you some information when I am finished on here, girl. Vision board, anybody? Anybody like them, has done them, success with them? Because here's what I feel like is going to happen. One of the girls at the thing told me, she was like, I'm going to put some stuff on there that I'll know I achieved, because if I make a vision board and I don't achieve anything on there, I'm going to feel defeated. I mean, I'm going to look at that vision board, and if I don't achieve them, okay, I don't care. I don't care. Like, okay, great, I didn't achieve it. But I mean, you know what I mean? Like, unfortunately, that's how I am. So I don't know if a vision board's good for me, because I'm just like, okay, I don't care. Like, what? Okay, great. Great vision, Shonda, but you're not going to do it. Or, you know, some of the stuff I will do. You know what I mean? I will do it. Some, maybe, I don't know. What's a vision board? Back in school you did? Yes, Lindy, they're popular. So have you done one? Back in school you did one. Okay. So a vision board is, they're fun to do, Linda. Yes, it was fun today with the girls that I did it with. It was fun just hanging out with them and kind of seeing their vision. And honestly, the type of personality I am, like, I was kind of helping them and kind of giving them ideas, because it's hard for me to do it. And again, y'all, I posted it. I posted a picture of it, so go look at it. That would be you, Carrie? Yeah, Mom. Yeah, Mom, I'm serious. Like, a bucket list to me would even be better. Like, I do an imaginary bucket list. Like, you know, it's on my bucket list. You know, Niagara Falls now has a zip line, right? So that is on my bucket list. I will do that before my hips completely break off. You never used it. They're hard to, okay. All right, Teresa, so me too. So when I was doing my bucket list, or my vision board today, a vision board, somebody was asking, is you put your visions, you put whatever your hopes and aspirations are for the year. It's usually for the year, or maybe some people do them for other times. I think they're usually for a year's period. And you put like what you're going, goals, goals that you want to, attain, and all these things. And listen, to me, it's like, never mind. I mean, whatever. I put flowers on mine. Is that really a vision board? I mean, I put flowers. Whatever. You've done too, Carrie. I don't really have a bucket list either, except for, again, I want to go to Paris, and I want to zip line Niagara Falls. Those are the two things that are on my bucket list. That's it. It is, Linda. It is, and it's a vision. So that's why it's called a vision board, is because you see it. It's visuals. You cut out magazine papers. You cut out different stuff to make it's for visual. It's I think the vision board means two things. It means your vision for the future, or and it's also like a visual. You're actually seeing it so that you see it into fruition, or see it into whatever it is. I don't know. It's a lot for me. I don't know. I don't love it. It's not my favorite. I don't know. Okay, y'all. Last thing we're going to do is on this board right here, I have these holes, okay, and it's where my jute was, right? Because this is a hanging board like this. So you went from a barrel. Yes, Mom. Yes, I used to want to go over the Niagara Falls in a barrel, but that's so expensive and unattainable. But the zip line is not. I can bet. So Jim's going to take me to do it. Oh, Linda. But anyway, y'all, so I'm going to use just a couple of half beads, this size, just little half beads on all four corners. Y'all seen me use this the other night. I need those covered, those holes. You don't have to. If they don't bother you, they bother me. So I'm going to cover them. And I'm going to do it in black because my words are going to be black. So I think just to have those black beads around there is going to be cute. So yeah, let's just paint these black. And I'm just going to use, again, a little bit of my chalk paste to do it. Nothing major. But I need it on there. I know, Mom. Mom, I'm an adrenaline junkie. I love it, whatever. Get my heart racing. Y'all, I'm terrified of heights, so anything. Hold on, y'all. Sorry. My plug came unplugged. Hold on, let me plug in, y'all. Let me plug in. I don't know how it came unplugged, but it did. Let's plug in. Are we good? Sorry, y'all. There we go. Okay. Had to plug in. Yeah, Mom, it's definitely not my idea. Listen, I've seen a lot of crafters use this little idea. They take tape and so that they can hold it. Yeah, it is a great idea. The half beads especially. Now, my other beads, for years, I've just used a skewer and done that. But on these half beads, I never really used half beads in a lot of my crafting until recent years. I think they're more of a recent thing. We didn't have these when I first started crafting years ago. No, it was me, Carrie. Sorry, girl. Anytime that there's low battery, when you're live, it freezes until you get that, where it says low battery on your phone. You gotta get it off there. I thought it was still plugged in, but I guess it wasn't. It had come undone. So yeah. But anyway, I'm painting these just black. But yeah, y'all, I wanted to go over the Niagara Falls in a barrel when I was young. My parents took me to Niagara Falls when I was little, and I was mesmerized. I literally looked into it's illegal. It's not only is it really expensive because you got to craft your thing. I mean, you got to also have bail money. So there's that. And though I think I can pull off orange, I don't think I'm cut out for it. I don't think I'm cut out for jail. In fact, I know I'm not. I feel like I would, no, I'm not, I wouldn't do good. So, you also got to have bail money if you go over the Niagara Falls in a barrel. But now I can go zip lining it. So, my husband has said that he would take me for one of our anniversaries. And I said, well, can we make it quick before, you know, again, while my hips are still intact and I can actually still walk. Oh, really? Carrie? Oh, these beads. I know. So, see, you just have to do it like this. Just put them on some tape, girl. Just put them on some tape and then just paint them up like this. And then they come out perfect. I mean, perfect. You know, that's subjective. Perfect. I mean, you know, is there anything really perfect? But anyway, they look good. They look really good. They're really, if you put them like the tape like this, they're easy to do. Easier, I should say. You still get dirty, you still get all the things, but yeah. I mean, Carrie, you never wanted to go over the falls. You never wanted to go over Niagara Falls, you know, in a barrel. And come on, is that just me? I just think it just seems so. Listen, you either gonna live or not. Can you get your heart rate up any more than that? No. The adrenaline there is no more adrenaline rush than that. I mean, is there? No. So I just think it'd be fun. I thought it'd be fun back then. My parents were like, what? I think they were a little nervous at times because I would get a little bit close to the edge, you know, because you could get real close to the edge where the falls, because we were on the Canadian side. You could get right up to it, and I just wanted to kind of reach out, you know. And my little, I think I was 6 or 7. Listen, I don't went over without a barrel. So I think they were a little nervous to let me kind of get close to it because I was mesmerized. I probably was too mesmerized, to be real honest. I was fixated. I really was. I really wanted to go over those falls. And listen, when we went, there was actually there was a boat that was stuck. There was a little island right there on top, and there was a boat stuck there. I don't know if it's still there, but there was a boat stuck there that somebody had come down the St. Lawrence Seaway and accidentally, I think, got caught on it. They wasn't going over it or nothing, but they got stuck on it, and that mesmerized me too. I know, crazy. Okay, this is what we're using, okay? And I am going to, let me sand these just a little bit. Anytime y'all paint raw wood, y'all, don't forget, just sand it down because it raises that wood grain. Get them smooth. Especially if you're going to chalk on these. Use these transfers. And y'all, our transfers are super, super sticky. And they are reusable, okay? So, I'm just going to wipe it off a little bit. I'm just going to blow dust everywhere, all over my craft room. That's terrible. Jim always is like, Shonda, what are you doing? I'm like, getting the dust off. He's like, oh, onto the floor? Onto the floor? I'm like, yeah. So, what's it to you? Okay, so, let's fuzz this, y'all. And that just means putting a little bit of fuzz on the back, okay? Putting some lint on there just to make it not so sticky. Okay, very easy. And this is another way, like I said, I'm showing you a different way to be able to use the stencils. I'm going to do my L on this one. Try to get it in the middle, as middle as possible, y'all. This don't have to be, well, I say it don't have to be perfect, but in my world it needs to be. But it really doesn't have to be perfect because I'm kind of doing it in like a rustic kind of way anyway. And again, I'm using my black, and I'm going to use my little tool tonight just to keep it, you know, I don't want it going over the edge. So just a little tool, get some paste and go right through that stencil. Very easy. You just want to get all the stencil, and you're pushing the paste through that silk screening to the surface, okay? You get all your excess off. Again, this just shows you another way of using the transfers, okay? You don't have to do the whole transfer. You don't have to, I love it. So, now we've got our little L. Very easy. Then, let me do the O. I'm hoping that it don't get on there. That's my only thing. So that's the only thing you got to kind of worry about, is making sure, you know, that your L that you just did does not kind of bleed through. So I'm not going to touch the L at all, okay? I'm just going to do the O and hope it don't bleed through. And if it does, we'll fix it. So yeah, y'all, just use your transfers. Get creative. Use them all different ways. There's our O. So cute. Okay, let's put these over here. All right. And I'm only going to use love. I'm not losing the S. So again, just going to do it different. And this is just our black paste. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm quiet. I'm concentrating. I feel like I'm, you know, performing surgery, y'all. I mean, it's just not that serious, but, well. Thanks, Laura. I think so, too. I was debating, because I have letters. We have letters that are stencils, but I don't know. These letters are kind of fancy-fied. I don't know. I just thought it'd be prettier to have these letters instead of using just my plain letters. Now, the plain letters are pretty too, but there's no kind of frilly to it. There's no... So what I did was I went through my transfers and all my New Valentine's transfers and seen which one that I like the love on. And then made sure it fits on this surface. And that was it. That's all you have to do. Pick out... You can do things with 2 or 3 different, you know, transfers to make a project. So cute. Okay. And then there's our E. So cute. Carrie, and that fast. I'm going to show you. Okay, y'all. So I'm going to put this down here in my water, and I will clean it just with my water and my board eraser. Yes, Mom. So what's funny is the our transfer, it's called Modern Font, the other one. And yeah, this one's more like a, you know, a classic kind of lettering. Okay, Carrie, this is how fast it dries, because this is chalk, just like your regular chalk, you know, sticks of chalk in paste form. Okay, so it's that same concept. You know, chalk is kind of dry. Put it on your skin. You know, if you take a piece of chalk and you know, get it on your skin, or you're using it on chalkboard, you know, when you get it on your hands, how dried out it is, because it's very dry. It's just dirt, right? It's just, I guess it's dirt, right? It's just clay, which is dirt. So yeah, that's all it is. So it dries super, super fast. And when it dries, it goes on shiny. And when it's matte, you know, a flat looking matte, they're dry. So they're dry. That's it. They're dry. Easy, easy, easy. All right, y'all, let's put this little sign together. Let's do it. And y'all, I'm so excited that the burlap worked. Good job, girl. Oh, Becky. Now, listen, it takes a little practice. It does take a little practice. Oh, yes, Linda. It's seriously, yes, I agree. Okay, so I am turning this sideways. Okay, so we're just going to turn this sideways. I hope y'all can see. Oh, hold on. Let me go back up so I can see y'all's comments. Hey, Erica, welcome from Indiana. Welcome. And I don't know if I told y'all, my name is Shonda. we about over with our live, and I'm just now introducing myself. Hey, I'm Shonda. I am from Georgia. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I want to cover that one up first, so I'm starting with that one. Okay, the one that has the hole. I'm gonna start with that one first. This is just the Dollar Tree sign. That's it. Is that what you're talking about? Just the Dollar Tree sign? That's all that is. Just the Dollar Tree. I'm going to turn it sideways and use it as a surface. I bought a bunch of these, and I don't really need any of them, you know, with the boat. So that's all it is. That's all it is. Okay, so I'm going to put that one on first because, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and glue it on because it's going to be the basis for all of this. Okay, it's going to be the start to all of this because I need it covered. Need it covered. I used to live in... Oh, Erica, okay. Well, Alaska, is that north? Is that north Georgia? Alaska. What did I say? Is that close to Gainesville? Oh, look at there. Fellow Hoosier. Okay, y'all, so I'm just going to hot glue this on. We'll do it around the edge since it's, I've got the boat on the inside, so hopefully that'll hold that. Okay, very easy. I'm gonna hold this down just a second. Oh, we got crooked again. Not sure why that. Okay, can't. All right, Erica. I am just below. I'm northeast Georgia. So, Carroll County. Yep. So, I'm very familiar with Canton. In fact, my son is dating a girl from Canton. Okay. So, I've got that one glued on. And then I'm going to glue this one on because I can kind of see, you know, from top to bottom. I'm not measuring. I'm not going to be crazy or nothing. But, I like to glue. I wanted to glue that one on first because that one... I needed to hide the boat. Okay, so this one I'm just going to kind of guide, do a little, we're doing a visual of it. It'll be fine. Oh, Carrie, goodness. Girl, plug in. Hurry, plug in. Plug in. What'd I say, Mom? Yes, Northwest Georgia. What'd I say? Sorry if I said something else. I don't know. I probably said northeast. Okay, so let's get these on. And y'all, I'm just hot gluing these. I do use Gorilla Glue hot glue. I love it. I feel like it really works best when I am doing projects. It kind of holds better. Sorry, yes. I thought, you know what I mean? My brain kind of told me I said something wrong, and then I just went with it. I just went with it, whatever. Northwest, Erica, Northwest. Oh, okay. I think I've seen, I feel like I've seen their trucks. I feel like I've seen their trucks around. But yes, my son is dating someone from Canton. Sweetheart, we love her. Okay, so here's what we got so far, okay? So we just glued our little burlap hearts on there, okay? Then I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna take our little, these hearts, we're gonna glue them on next, okay? So we're just kind of making like a little 3D cute little sign, okay? Nothing major, just a cute little sign. And listen, everything here besides the transfer is Dollar Tree. And the burlap, I feel like you can also get the burlap from, I'm sorry, no, I was just right there, just bold-faced lying, y'all. Oh, I don't know. I'll have to, I know I've seen that. But yeah, I got the hearts from Hobby Lobby. What I was going to tell you is the Dollar Tree does have hearts as well that you can use. what I was saying is you can get stuff from the Dollar Tree to make this sign. They even have, you know, letters or whatever if you want to do that. Thanks, Janice. I was hoping it would be. I don't know about y'all, but you know when you're doing a craft project, especially, I mean, you know, I'm trying to, you know, I guess teach y'all. Not really, but, you know, try to do a little. I love that. I do too, Becky. I like that too. Roll flush. That's great. Okay, so here's the next little phase. Okay, so next we got that. And I just like the little, you know, I just left my burlap kind of janky. A little janky, if you would. And then we're going to put our last little love on here. And then we're going to put a little hanger and our little beads on the end. And that's it. Very easy, y'all. Very easy. But y'all type in hearts and I will send y'all some information on all the supplies. Get another. But yeah, here, this is the I just used the Gorilla. I had somebody ask me that the other day, and it's just the Gorilla glue sticks, Gorilla hot glue sticks. They work pretty well. I think there's some other ones too. I like these. I find that. No bow, Carrie. No bow, girl. No me and bows. No bows. I mean, I had thought about it because there's a hole, you know, that hole that I took out. It might still drive me crazy and I might have to. I did bring over some raffia because the bows, oh y'all, this is so stinking cute. Is that not adorable? That turned out really cute. But there's holes, you know, where the little hangers were. But I think I'm okay with it. Can't really see it. We're going to leave it, y'all. We're going to leave it. We're going to leave it. No, Erica, I actually decoupage those. I put Mod Podge on and then I just put burlap and it worked. I'd never done it. It worked. It was good. It worked. All right, y'all. So we're just going to put these little, do I like the black? Do I like the black, y'all? Hold on. I'm going to hold this up and see if I like the black or do I want to go natural? Let me see. Thanks, Mom. Let me see. Y'all tell me. Hold on. Okay, so here's the black. Okay, and then here is the natural. What do we think? Black and natural. I don't know. I feel like the black, I felt like it was just kind of going with the colors. So I think I'm going to stick with the black. I think I will. I think I will. Or black. Tell me you think black. Natural, Jenny. Black looks classy. I think I'm going to stick with the black. I think... Hey, Thelma. Yeah, welcome from Texas, girl. Welcome from Texas. It does kind of set it off. I'm going to stick with the black. Since it was my first thought, the only reason I thought of the natural just because I went with the dune instead of the white. And that was my thought, Erica, too. It just kind of goes with the letters. You know, it just kind of... And I wouldn't have even used these, okay? But I have to cover up those holes where the hanger was the other hanger. The other... jute hanger. So, and then I am literally just going to put a jute hanger on the back of it. I'm not going to do anything else other than that. Just to put a hanger on it. That's it. Okay. And to put a hanger, I just use some craft sticks. Okay. These are just craft sticks from the Dollar Tree. They're kind of like fat popsicle sticks. And I always just cut them. And kind of creates a little barrier for them, I guess she says, or not barrier, but it holds them. Whatever that's called. It holds them. Okay, so think I'm going to put them behind each letter, like the middle of this letter. We're going to go in the middle of the E. Okay, and I just put some glue on there. Oh! Oh, y'all. Did y'all see that? Listen, I done pulled my cord, okay, slung y'all sideways, burnt myself, all in one fell swoop. I mean, I burnt the stew out of my finger, y'all. Woo! Man, that one hurt. Yes, Carrie, please make one. And listen, post it to my page. Let me see it. Let me go over here and do this. Y'all, ow. The glue's hot. The glue's real hot. Man, that was horrible. Whew! Horrible, horrible. Okay, let's try it one more time. Okay, once again. Yes, and I had thought about that as well. I thought about doing a bead hanger, so you can definitely do a bead hanger, and it would go with the beads. In fact, I have a ton of beads sitting here, and I may, let me put this on here and see what I think. Let's just see, let's see. Y'all, I literally burnt the stew out of my fingers. All right, let's put a little more hot glue here. And I just keep on slinging y'all sideways on here. I'm sorry. It's because my wires are all tangled up down here, y'all. My wires are all tangled up. Okay. Let's make sure this is good and dry. Okay. It would be cute with some beads. Yes, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do the black ones. The black checked, is that the ones you're talking about? Oh, good, Carrie. Good, girl. Listen, that is honestly why I do this. I'll be honest. I love coming on here crafting, but I really like coming on here and having fun and just doing some laughing. Yes, let me see. Okay, hold on. Let's see about this. Hold on. Okay, let's just look at this real quick. I've got these black and white check beads. I've got these. What do y'all think about those? The black and white checked? Let's see. Let's see. Let me get out my little... Do y'all have one of these? These are the beaters. I think they're called beaters. I don't know what they're called. They're to thread your beads on. Have y'all ever used these? These are amazing. Black buffalo check. Okay, so maybe I'll do like 3 on each side. I like doing 3s. I'm a 3 kind of gal. So let's do that. Let's do 3 on each side. So I'll use 6 of them, or maybe I should do black and check, and then black and check. Maybe I should do that. Black and check, black and check. Oh, Lord, I love this. Where'd you get Carrie, I got the checked ones off of Amazon. The plaids, they came from Amazon. And then this little thing came from Amazon as well. I think I'll do that. Black and check like that. Let's do that. I think that's cute. Let's see. So I'm going to do 3 of each. I think that'll be cute. That'll give us a little something, something, y'all. A little something, something. Yes, Amazon. Amazon. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So... I always do this wrong, because if I want to do it that way, then I'll have to do it like this. Y'all think about it, okay? Because I want these on each side, so I'm going to have to do them like this. I knew I was doing something messed up. So it's really only going to be 2 blacks, because I wanted the checks. Yes, just like that. There we go. Perfect. So then you just take your threader. So you put them on like that. Take your jute, put it through this loop just like that, and then hold this like this, okay? Pull it down, and then you just take your beads and pull. Very simple. And they've threaded. Simple, simple, simple. I know, Erica. I know. I felt the same way. Okay, do we think 3 is going to be enough? Let's look. Let's look. I don't know. We might need 6 on each side. I don't know if that's enough, y'all. I feel like that kind of, they're getting lost. I feel like they're getting lost. I think we need some more. So let's do a black, a check. Let's do 6 on each side. And a black. Yeah, let's do 6 on each side. Let's see if that works. 5 or 6, Linda? Okay. Let's see if this 6 will work on each side. Let's see if that's better. Yeah, that's going to show it more. I think so. I don't want a ton on there. Like, I don't want to do the whole thing in beads. But, I think the 6 will work. Okay, so let me think about this. Okay, so. Let me think. Okay, so it's got to go this way. Gotta think this through, y'all. It's like a pattern. It's like a pattern. 7 on each side. Am I supposed to do 7? 7? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Let's see what. 3. But do the 3 loves the 3 checkers. 7 on each side. Okay. See what it would look like with a few more. If you don't look right. Okay. So here's 7. Okay, we got 7 now. Yes, okay. So let's do on this side 7. Wait, let's see when I pull this off. Yeah, well, that'll work. That'll do it. Odd numbers always, Janice. Why don't that ever stick with me? That never sticks with me. Like, why does that never stick with me? I'm always like, oh, I'll just put, 2 on each side. I never do odds. I don't know why. Why is that? Explain that to me. Why is that? Is there a reason? Does it lay better? Is that why? Does it like lay flatter or something like that? I never understood why. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more check. 7. Okay. Right brained, Mom? So true, so true. You know my crazy brain. Okay. Let's see if we like that better. Oh, that is better, y'all. I'm good with that one. Let's go with it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Alright, let me just put my hot glue on here. Take my little stick. Like I said, the stick just gives it a little bit more. Janice, why is it odd? Tell me that. Is it because it lays better? Is that what it is? You like that, Laura? Okay, it's much better. Much better. Okay. All right. Let me let this dry just a second so I can hold it up and it won't fall apart on this towel. Or y'all remember, it's hot. It's hot, y'all. I keep pulling that. I'm so sorry. Let's get y'all straight again. I'm so sorry. Let's put that up because that's what's pulling it. That's what's pulling us. And it just keeps pulling. I don't know why. Oh, there we go. Look. Did y'all want to go for a ride tonight on my camera? Well, there you go. You went for a ride. Sorry. Okay, y'all. There we go. Much better. I love it. Y'all, this turned out really, really stinking cute. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I hope y'all make this, and if you do, post a picture to my page. And if you want the supplies, like I said, the word is hearts. Oh, thanks, Candy. Yep, you like it starting and ending with the checks? Yeah, I do too. Thank y'all for giving me that little tidbit. Thanks. I think it just gives a little something with the black. I think it's cute. Oh, okay. That's right, Janice, because your mama said. Yes, girl. Amen to that. Amen. There, no other explanation needed. That was enough. But y'all, listen, yes. Dollar Tree sign. All the hearts came from Hobby Lobby. The paper here, this is tissue paper, wrapping tissue paper from Dollar Tree. We just used just a light beige color on our heart. We used the burlap on these are the inside hearts. And if y'all didn't see that, hit the replay and go back and watch the beginning where I decoupaged that on. I didn't know if it'd work, and it worked. Okay. And then the beads came from Amazon, but you might be able to get those anywhere. In fact, I think Dollar Tree had some beads that were the checked as well if you have a Dollar Tree in your area. So anyway, and then the transfer, we did the love. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Yeah, that's right, Mom. I will see y'all tomorrow for another fun project. See y'all.